Hey guys, welcome. We're going to be talking about the all-new Traxxas TRX4-M. So I got it here right in front of me. We're at our local playground today. We're going to see what this thing can do outside. I do have the optional light kit installed with the headlights looking great in the front there. The included fog lights that come with the kit standard. And then in the back, we got those awesome looking running lights, which also give us brake lights and our reverse lights. So this is a pretty sweet light setup. But yeah, more about that later. Let's just drive into the truck as a whole. Obviously, beautiful truck, four-wheel drive, suspension. But today, we're gonna be looking more at the chassis, taking an in-depth look at that. So let's get this body out of the way. All right, guys, yes, my truck is dirty. We are putting this thing to the test. It is a sweet little rig. But yeah, we're gonna give you a close-up on the chassis components itself. So as we can see in the front here, we're gonna take a look at the front axle first. All right, so front axle, solid axle, no portals. As you can see, we got a true 4-link setup. So you got 2 links here, and then in there you can see your other 2 links. Running our drive shaft there to the transfer case, transmission, whatever you want to call it. Taking a look at the front, look at the clearance you get here with the tie rod. Between the tires, they put it really up high, so it's way above the diff. You shouldn't be hitting that on anything unless you really hit your tire hard. You can kind of see it stick out, but for the most part, you shouldn't be scraping that on anything. You will be probably diffing out on a lot of things. That's really where I see the limits of this car is, you know, these are inch tall wheels. They're a little bigger than that, but they're so short. Your ground clearance from the ground to the bottom of that diff cover is not that much. So you'll probably be diffing out on that. But if you can take the obstacles just a little bit differently, most of the time it's gonna work out for you. Again, the crazy good steering performance on this. Now, I have noticed if I am like up a hill, full steering, you know, kind of caught in this position like this, sometimes it won't wanna move backwards. And I think it's just kind of getting caught up there. That's kind of a tight turn to make with fully locked diffs. So also looking at the front here, we got our servo that's mounted to the axle. Okay, moving on to the middle here, got our Titan 180 size motor, 87 turn, reverse rotation. This is the crawling transmission. They also buy a complete set and get a speed transmission. We should be trying that out soon. That'll be sweet to see how fast that is. We got our Traxxas 2S LiPo with an ID plug, 750 milliamp hours. 20C, that thing lasts a long time. Charges pretty quick with the included USB charger, standard plug, so you're not gonna be messing with that. Next, we got the Traxxas ECM, electronic control module that has the built-in ESC and receiver, and it's got that extra light plug up top, which you plug in the light kit, and boom, you get all the features of brake lights, reverse lights, running lights. Very simple, very nice accessory. The back axle is very similar to the front, except for you don't have steering, so it's just solid all the way out. Still have the standard 4-link setup with the drive shaft going to it. It's not a high pinion angle or a high pinion on that drive shaft. It's kind of a standard just coming out the middle, but that's looking nice. And you can see there's not really any built-in bump stops for the suspension. It's kind of whenever it just hits something. So up, you're running out of shock travel is your limit there and there. But if you push it all the way up, it will just barely hit the bracket that the ECM is mounted on. And in the front, full suspension lock, up, you will bottom out the shocks. If you go full with one side and the other side all the way down, it will just barely get into the fenders of the Bronco, but I don't think it's a bad thing. Overall, a sweet car. If you guys have any questions or anything else you want to see, please let me know. But yeah, be looking out for my next video where we go and take this thing and see what it can do.